What is up, everybody? Today we're going to be going over the 4 heist specific favors for No Rest for the Wicked. I will be covering every single map and all of their favors, as well as making a tier list for all of these favors upon finishing every single map and every single favor, which in case you do not know, each map has 4 different specific heist specific favors. And that means that since we have 8 different heists, that gives us 32 different favors. How many times have I said favors already? Anyways, I will also be talking about the best way to utilize these favors, so stay tuned for that. So for those who don't know, for you to get these favors, they are random drops. Upon successfully beating a heist, you apparently have an 80% chance of gaining a random heist specific favor, but I cannot confirm that. I did read that somewhere, but I cannot confirm whether that's true. But what I can confirm is that you do indeed get these by completing successful heists. The way I've been able to farm up all of the favors, I mean, I'm still missing a couple, but the way I've been able to farm up every favor for every map is just by speedrunning Rock the Cradle, which has been the fastest map for me to speedrun, for me to gain both a lot of cash and for me to get these favors. So these are random. Sadly, we cannot buy them specifically. Hopefully that will change in the future, but as of right now, it is just pure random luck. All right, but anyways, let's go ahead and start with the first favor. So for No Rest for the Wicked, it seems that we have 2 different stealth favors and 2 different loud favors. We're gonna start off with the first one, which is gonna be No Rest for the Wicked, additional Thermite. This is for loud gameplay here. Additional Thermite is just as it sounds. When we go loud, the way that we get into the vault is by planting a Thermite on top of the vault so that we're able to dig a hole through it so that we can enter the vault, as you may already know if you've played this map on loud. So initially you get that first initial Thermite and that only gives you 1 bag. However, every few seconds or so, the pilot does come around and drop you 2 different Thermite bags for you to throw on top of the Thermite you've already planted to accelerate the process of digging the hole into the vault. Now, with this specific favor, you do get a 3rd bag to throw onto that fire to dig that hole a little bit quicker. I mean, you can still throw the bags onto the AI, but I don't really necessarily feel like this is much of an addition. It does accelerate the vault hole a little bit, but it is not something too crazy. But it is definitely something that can accelerate your progress a little bit. So if you're playing overkill and every second counts, it can be quite useful for that. Now, do remember, however, that you can't be throwing too many Thermites. You can only throw Thermite bags once every few seconds. When the fire goes down, you're able to throw another one. Remember that if you throw while the fire is going all out, you're just going to turn on the sprinkler and mess up and pretty much waste those Thermite bags. So make sure you wait that out so you don't make the same mistake that I did here in the video, even though I did it on purpose just so you guys can see it. Anyways, let's move on to the second favor. The second favor for this map is No Rest for the Wicked, additional loot secure point. Now this is quite an interesting one, and this is one for stealth. Usually when we were playing stealth, the only place that we can deliver our bags to is the escape van. And there are 2 different locations that the escape van can be at. One is on the parking lot to the side, and the other one is out on the street. Now, if you've played this map on solo stealth or in stealth in general, and you've gotten the street spawn one, you'll know how hard it is to actually get to that van to deliver the bags. It can be quite risky as there are lots and lots of civilians lurking around the street. So for that specific spawn, I find that this can actually be quite useful. As you can see here, we get a garbage bin to the side of the building. You do have to be careful. There is a lurking security guard, and on overkill, I am pretty sure that the lead guard does lurk to this point, so you'll also have to watch out for him. However, this should make things a lot easier in terms of delivering the bags to the van, especially if you get that awkward spawn one that's out in the middle of the street. I find the parking lot one to be quite easy to work around the police officer. It's quite easy. However, this side one should probably accelerate your stealth run by quite a bit and just make it a little bit safer. So this is quite a decent one. I did enjoy this one. The third favor is no rest for the wicked. Van will not leave. And well, that's exactly what it does. The van does not leave when you go loud. Usually if you're not running this favor, as soon as you go loud on any map, the van will just flee the scene, and you will have to go another route when it comes to escaping with your bags. However, the van does not leave, just like the favor says. And this is actually quite useful. It would be more useful if you didn't have to escort the van out, which you do have to do, by the way. When you do use this favor, what will happen is the van won't leave and you will be able to take the bags onto that place, which is a huge W. However, you will have to escort out the van anyways. You will have to lower the bollards anyways. But this, especially for those that are trying to do solo loud overkill, this should be a massive win, a massive favor for you to use, because this should make the gameplay a whole lot easy. For my solo loud gameplays on No Rest for the Wicked, this phase is by far the hardest one, because you kind of have to reach this point around where the bollards are, and you have to wait around for the escape van, and that is a pain in the ass. You have to wait like a minute or two before the van even gets to you. However, with this one, you don't have to do that. All you really need to do is just lower the bollards once and you are done. So this is a huge one. I really appreciate this one. So if you plan on going loud, this is definitely an amazing favor for you to use for sure. And the last favor is the No Rest for the Wicked Keycard Location. I actually have quite a few of these. This one, all it really does is it gives you the red key card in the IT room, which is this room right here. You just go into it and there's the red key card over here in the corner of the room. Now this isn't too big of a deal. It's not a game changer at all. It's very, very minor. The key card, at least on overkill, and this gameplay here that you're seeing, it's on normal difficulty, but from my experience on overkill, the red key card is usually on the security guard on the upper level, and he's just super easy to steal the card from. Usually this guy down here has the blue key card and the upstairs one has the red key card, but usually you kind of have to work around them anyways, so this really doesn't save you too much time. If it's the only favor you have and you want to make your stealth run a little bit easier, then sure, go ahead and drop it in, but it's fairly unnecessary. It's a very, very, very minimal addition. But yeah, that is it for this video. We will be covering every map after this one. We will be going in order. Tomorrow on the 17th, I will upload a Road Rage heist specific favors, so stay tuned for that. And in a few days I should be able to be finished with every map, and I will make that tier list for you guys. All right, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.